You can get business credit with bad personal credit. I'm talking to everybody who's between a 300 and a 670 credit score. Maybe your personal credit took a hit because you never got around to fixing it before you started your business. Or maybe you maxed out your personal credit cards trying to get your business off the ground. But guess what? It doesn't even matter. If you're a barber trying to level up, a contractor ready to take on bigger jobs, or a flooring company needing bulk supplies, you can get funded right now. I'll show you how you can instantly get a $500 business card with no credit check at all, the sneaky hack you can use to qualify for premium Chase business cards with terrible credit, and a business card that comes with a limit up to $100,000 that you can instantly turn into cash. If you've been shut down for business credit because of your personal credit score, you're not alone. Most business credit cards only care about your personal credit, completely ignoring the fact that your business is actually making money. But that's why the Revolut Flex line is a game changer. Instead of looking at your personal credit, they really focus in on your business revenue, which means you could get approved for up to $250,000 with no hard credit pull and no personal guarantee. And if your business keeps growing, your credit line could increase up to $1 million. My business, Barton Media LLC, got approved for a $5,000 Revolut Flex line, and the process was surprisingly simple. There was no personal credit check, no paperwork nightmare, just a simple revenue-based approval. And Revolut isn't your typical business credit card. It's more like a business line of credit with some extra perks to it. Here's what really makes it stand out. First, there's no hard credit pull. That's huge. Your approval is based only on business revenue, so your personal credit score doesn't hold you back. Then you get fast access to cash. So once you're approved, you can transfer that cash into your business bank account within 24 hours or use the Revolut Business Visa card. So if you need to pay a vendor who doesn't take credit cards, that's no problem anymore. You can just send the money straight to your bank account and then pay them with cash. And then you get higher credit limits. So most business credit cards cap you at $25K to $50K. Revolut lets you qualify for up to $250,000, and if your business keeps growing and growing, your credit line could increase to $1 million. And it's pay as you go, so there's no hidden fees, no origination fees, and no maintenance fees. You only pay when you actually use the funds. They also have custom repayment options. You can choose daily or weekly payments, making it easier to manage your cash flow throughout the month. Now, here's what you need to know to actually get approved for the Revolut Flex line. You need a US registered business, so LLCs, corporations, and partnerships can qualify, no sole proprietors. You need at least 1 year in business, so your business must be operational for at least those 12 months. You need a business bank account, and you need at least $20,000 in monthly deposits over the last 3 months. And there's no mixing of personal and business funds allowed. You also need steady business revenue. So approval is based on your gross monthly revenue, not profit margins. This is huge because you could just be breaking even or worse and still qualify if your sales are high enough. And this is one of the rare cards that never affects your personal credit. It's strictly a soft credit pull from start to finish, unlike most business cards that trigger a hard credit pull when you actually apply. If you've ever been struggling to find funding because of bad personal credit, this is one of the fastest and easiest ways to access business capital in a quick hurry. You can apply for the Revolut Flex line right below this video and see if you qualify without a hard credit pull. So moving on, if you're just starting out and have terrible personal credit, the easiest way to start building business credit is with the NAV Prime card. They'll even issue you a virtual card instantly with a starting limit of around $500 when you sign up. There's no credit check. Even if your credit is at 350, you can still qualify. There's no personal guarantee. That's important. You won't be personally responsible for the debt yourself. There's no minimum revenue requirement. Even if your business makes no money, you can still get approved. There's no security deposit. And unlike secured cards, you don't have to set aside cash to start using it. And here's the best part. NAV Prime can help businesses increase their business credit scores by up to 50% in the first 3 months. I personally have both the NAV Prime card and their business credit reporting membership, and I can confirm that each reports independently to multiple business credit bureaus. They've been reporting monthly for over a year, which has helped me build my business credit profile significantly. My Experian business score went from 20 to 70 out of 100 within the last few months. And NAV Prime isn't just a business credit card, it's a part of a credit building bundle that includes the NAV Prime card itself, detailed business credit reports, and the NAV business checking account. The bundle costs $49 per month. And here's what makes it pretty unique. They give you daily limit adjustments, so your daily credit limit updates dynamically based on the balance and activity in your late repayment account. You have to do automatic payments, so the card works more like a charge card, meaning every purchase is paid off the next day through your business checking account. And they also do credit reporting to multiple bureaus, so NAV reports 2 trade lines separately to the Small Business Financial Exchange, Experian Business, and Equifax Business, and Dun & Bradstreet, helping you build a strong business credit profile fast. And here's 4 ways you can increase your NAV Prime card credit limit. First, you can link the right business bank account. Then choose the account with the highest balance as your repayment account. Then you can use and repay it daily. Regular spending and on-time payments can help you qualify for higher limits over time. You also want to avoid negative balances, so missing payments can reduce your limit, so keep your balance positive. And then you can use a NAV business checking account. So if you link your NAV business checking as your repayment account, your full daily credit limit resets instantly. With non-NAV bank accounts, payments can take up to 3 to 5 days to process, meaning your daily limit won't refresh as fast. Now, even though this isn't a high limit line of credit, it's one of the easiest ways to get your foot in the door and start building business credit for bigger funding opportunities down the road. Because if your goal is to qualify for SBA loans, get approved for government contracts, secure better business financing in the future, and having a strong business credit profile is essential, then the NAV Prime card helps you get there quicker. Now, if your personal credit is shot and your business isn't bringing any cash yet, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Getting approved for funding is nearly impossible. But here's a hack nobody talks about. You can become an authorized user on someone else's business credit card and then instantly tap into their available credit. Here's how it works. Instead of struggling to get approved for funding on your own, team up with a credit partner, a close friend, a family member, or a business associate who already has a business credit card. If they're willing, they can add you as an authorized user or even let you share access to their business credit line. This gives you an instant way to tap into business funding, even if your own credit history is trash. And with a credit partner, you can cover those expenses without dealing with the long approval process of getting a business credit card on your own. Now, if your business is already up and running and you want to apply for a business credit card as the primary account holder, banks often have strict requirements. But if you don't meet these requirements or you want to leverage someone else's credit profile, a credit partner can still be used. And here's everything that your credit partner will need. They'll need an ownership stake, because most banks want primary account holders to own at least 20% of the business, though that's going to vary from bank to bank. Since your credit isn't great, you may need to reduce your ownership stake to below 5 to 10% to avoid a credit check when applying with a credit partner. They also need an official business role. Some banks require the applicant to be listed as CEO, president, treasurer, or another key financial role in the company's articles of organization. If your credit partner is applying on your behalf, they need to hold one of those roles, or you can file an amended articles of organization with your state to change their position. And to make the credit partnership work, you and your credit partner should clearly define the terms of the agreement. And here's a few things you can think about. You can think about who's responsible for the payments. Will you handle the balance directly, or will your partner be responsible for the account? How will the credit be used? Is the funding for general business expenses like inventory or specific projects? What happens if the relationship changes? If your credit partner wants to step away, do you have a plan to take over the account or transfer the funding? So by structuring a clear agreement, you can leverage a credit partner's profile while making sure both of you are protected. But let's be real. Big banks make it nearly impossible to get a business loan if your personal credit isn't perfect or your business doesn't have years of history under its belt. But here's the good news. You still have options. You can actually get funded up to $5 million with no minimum credit score and bad personal credit using a business funding broker like Rock Financial. They don't care about your personal credit nearly as much as traditional banks do. They care about how well your business is actually performing. So far, my community members received $281,000 in funding through Rock. What they do is take your business's real financials and performance, and then they structure it as a funding deal and pitch it to the lenders as an investment opportunity. And with Rock Financial, you're not limited to one type of loan. They offer small business loans for fast funding for everyday expenses. You can get business lines of credit. Those are going to be flexible funds you can draw from as needed. You can get equipment financing, so you can get the tools and machinery for your business that you need. They also have SBA loans that are government-backed loans with low rates and long terms. They have accounts receivable financing, so you can turn unpaid invoices into immediate cash. They have merchant cash advances, so you can borrow against your future credit card sales. They have asset-based loans, so you can secure funding using your business assets as collateral. They even have franchise financing, so you can get the funding to start or expand a franchise business. Fix and flip loans for short-term loans for real estate and renovation projects. You can even get startup loans for capital for new businesses with little to no history. And you can get same-day funding from $10,000 up to $5 million with loan terms ranging from 6 months to 10 years. To qualify for most funding options, you will need at least 6 months in business, at least $5,000 in monthly gross sales or $60,000 per year, and preferably a 600 plus FICO score, but it's not required for every option. And if your business is booming, you can sometimes get approved even if you don't meet every requirement. And when you click the link below and fill out Rock Financial's 15-second application to see what funding options you qualify for, you could have your cash in your account within a few hours. I even interviewed the VP of Business Development at Rock, and he told me exactly how a construction business landed $1.75 million in just 2 days. Check out that video next right here, and thank you for watching.